He's definitely a Woodson. He played for the Raiders. He wore number 24 for the Raiders. One of the best corners and the best safeties you've ever seen. Don't even try. Nobody can mess with him. Big Ten All-Star. Played safety and cornerback. Won Defensive Player of the Year before. 11-time Pro Bowler. 2-time second-team All-Pro. No, it's not Charles Woodson. It is Rob Woodson out of the University of Purdue. He's Rob Woodson. He started his career with the Pittsburgh Steelers, San Francisco 49ers, Baltimore Ravens, and Oakland Raiders. He's a Super Bowl champion, 11-time Pro Bowl, 6 times first-team All-Pro, 2 times second-team All-Pro, Defensive Player of the Year 1993, AFC Player of the Year 1993, 2-time interception lead on the 75-year anniversary team, All-Decade team for the 90s. He's on the All-Steelers team, 2-time All-American at Purdue, 3-time All-Big Ten, and he was a high school All-American in 1982. Rob was the second coming of a breed of corners that we have embraced. He was the first guy who we paid a whole lot of attention to at the cornerback position. You know, it's another guy that's from the Pittsburgh Steelers lore. He was legendary, but Rod was the first dude that came in the league who could have potentially played both ways. He was on the prime time Deion Sanders side of the game. Rob was cold. There's no other way to put it. He was the face of the Pittsburgh Steelers after that steel curtain reign ended, and basically he was a hurdler in college, 60-meter hurdlers, 60-meter sprinter, 100-meter sprinter, 110-meter hurdlers. The man was outstanding. He was track and fit. This was one of the greatest athletes we ever seen. He could follow with your best receiver all over the field. Everything that you love about Deion Sanders, Rob Woodson did as well. But here's something that y'all don't include with Deion. Rob Woodson would knock the hell out of you. Even though I think it's a bit oversold that Deion don't like contact. Like oh, Deion don't like contact, man. He's scared. First of all, you don't run punts back and be scared of contact. That's just an oxymoron in itself. And I know somebody's sitting there going, oh, well, maybe that's why he was so good. He was scared to get hit. If you're scared to get hit, you don't run punts back. I'm sorry. That's just not what you do when you're scared to get hit. Well, anyhow, that dude is the number 5 dude on my list. The number 4 dude on my list is also a Big Ten stalwart, and it's the guy that you thought I was talking about. He goes by the name of Charles Woodson. Charles Woodson is the first player in college history as a defensive player to win the Heisman Trophy Award. He went both ways. Pause. He went both ways, played corner and safety, played wide receiver in college, ran punts back in college. Funny thing is, most people don't know this, he's from Ohio and didn't go to Ohio State. I don't know how he go home, but he played for the Raiders, the Green Bay Packers, and then went back to the Raiders. 9-time Pro Bowler, first-time All-Team, All-Pro, 4-time, 4-time second-team All-Pro, Defensive Player of the Year in 2009. 9 years before that, he was Defensive Rookie of the Year. Led the league in interceptions twice. 2000 All-Decade Team National Championship 1997, where he also won the Heisman, Walter Camp, and Bronco Nagurski Awards, Chuck Bednarik Award, Jim Thorpe Award, Sport News Player of the Year, Big Ten Player of the Year, and he was a Freshman of the Year, 2-time All-American. Charles Woodson could do anything he want on the defensive side of the ball. Nothing was stopping Charles Woodson. No receiver wanted to face him. And fun fact, when Randy Moss was at his all-time best, I saw Charles Woodson shut him down. Shut him down. So, with that being said, we only got 3 more people on the Supreme Court, and you know that is the
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9
top players in history for the end of the bench. We gonna finish these picks. Now, with that being said, we gonna go right to the Colts versus the Redskins. This gonna be a tough game. Andrew Luck, I think his thumb still wrong with his arm. They don't let him open it up. He ain't firing it downfield. He's losing a little velocity. He's a little gun shy. He's not scared to get hurt, but he ain't the dude he was. I think it's gonna take him at least another year to get back to where he was. The Washington Redskins got check down Charlie in full effect, funky fresh in the flesh. Check down Charlie as the quarterback, so it's no telling what they're going to be up to. I'm not afraid of the Washington Redskins playing against the Colts. You got Adrian Peterson, and the reason I am going to go ahead and pick the Washington Redskins is because of Adrian Peterson. Not because Adrian Peterson is at his best. It's because Adrian Peterson has the capability of running the ball. He's a serviceable running back at this point. And when you are a serviceable running back, what you have is it's not my theory, but it's a theory that's in all of football. If you can't run the ball, you can't stop running the ball. The Colts cannot run the ball. That means they can't stop the run. If you can't stop the run, check down Charlie gonna terrorize you. He does not throw enough balls outside the numbers well. But when you can't stop the run, Adrian Peterson might have an AP kind of day, and he gonna end up telling Shay Sharp shut the hell up again this week. Well, he didn't tell him that last week, but he gonna end up chirping at Shannon Sharp. It's gonna be an interesting game, but I'm still gonna go with the Deadskins. The next game is Tennessee, the Texans versus Tennessee in Tennessee. Marcus Mariota has been extremely disappointing. Delaney Walker is not there. I'm gonna make it simple, man. They're going to run the ball a lot, and I expect Deshaun Watson to look a whole lot better than he looked last week. He was looking like a dude who was fresh off a knee injury. And I think this is, if they don't win this week, this is the beginning of the end for Bill O'Brien. He was already on the, he was already about to be a bench warming his damn stuff. He's already going to be our football correspondent on the end of the bench. So if they don't win tomorrow, I think that's the beginning of the end for him. So I'm going with the Texans over the Tennessee Titans. Next game is the Miami Dolphins versus the Jets. I really don't know how to look at this game. When you look at this game, you see a whole lot of things, man. There's a whole lot of working parts. You got a rookie quarterback. You got a team with a shaky quarterback. You got a team that hit the reset button but look real good. Is Sam Darnold going to be able to keep that up? If he is able to keep that up, is Ryan Tannehill going to be able to keep that up? Are we looking at fool's gold? And these are all the questions that you're going to have to answer when you look at this game. But with that being said, they are in New York. I'm going to go with the Jets because I like Todd Bowles. And it's not solely because I like Todd Bowles. I just like the personnel. They're young, they fast, they hungry, they going at it. And as long as Sam Darnold does not blow it, I'm going to go with the New York Jets. I'm caught in between making them one of my surprise teams, but I think Todd Bowles is going to finish at the worst 500, and if he finishes at 500, the Jets are on their way. I'm going to go with the Jets over the over the Dolphins. The next game is the Chargers versus the Bills. I'm not going into that. The Bills ain't shit. The Chargers going to beat them. The Dallas Cowboys versus New York Giants. This is a lot like the Dolphins versus the Jets game. The Dallas Cowboys have no discernible threats at the wide receiver position. They have a whole lot of tools. If you're not familiar with the term tool, that means secondary. They have a whole lot of Scottie Pippens and not no Michael Jordans. They got a whole lot of Joe Dumas and no Isaiah Thomas. They have a whole lot of Birds and no Dennis Johnsons, because they ain't even got a McHale. I'm not going to insult McHale or Parrish or call one of them those dudes. But these are guys who, the Dallas Cowboys are guys that they are in disarray. They really need to fire their coach, and I do believe at this point they're going to go 0-2. But when you say that out your mouth, you also have to look at Eli. Flowers, the Dallas Cowboys have DeMarcus Lawrence. They call him DeMarcus Lawrence Taylor. They got a formidable defensive line. They got formidable linebackers. And when you got formidable defensive line linebacker going up against Flowers at the offensive line, it's not looking good for you, the Giants. But I just don't have faith in the Dallas Cowboys. So I'm going with my heart over my head on this one. So I'm going to go with the New York Giants. They in Dallas. It don't make a difference. They get their ass kicked in that stadium anyway. They have the most pedestrian offense in the history of the league. At this, in modern history. I don't trust them. I don't trust what's going on. And, of course, Dak Prescott is the quarterback. And you know how I go with the Bros. You already know, man. With that being said, I got 4 more games to pick, and we're going to move to another topic. The other topic is this. What's going on? We got more breaking news today. Floyd Mayweather Jr. is getting back in the ring. We have a big fight tonight, Canelo Alvarez and Triple G. But the other big news is Floyd Mayweather Jr. is getting back in the ring. I hate to sound like a conspiracy brother, but y'all know I am. That's how I get down. Y'all already know that. The reason I'm saying I don't want to sound like a conspiracy brother is this. Why the hell would Floyd Mayweather get back in the ring? That's all I want to know. Why in the hell is Floyd Mayweather Jr. or Floyd Mayweather sophomore or senior, anybody named Floyd Mayweather getting back in the ring? You made $300 million to fight an MMA fight, the easiest fight of your adult life. And now you're going to put your record on the line. Now I understand that Manny Pacquiao is flat out washed. He is washed. But Floyd, you're not a knockout boxer. Why would you put your unblemished record on the line like that? You traditionally do things that make all the sense in the world, and so you have the advantage and you never at the disadvantage. But Floyd, because you're not a knockout fighter, and you're fighting a dude who's probably not going to let you knock him out, why would you do this? It's just crazy, man. I don't understand the science behind Floyd Mayweather Jr. going back in the ring with Manny Pacquiao. I don't understand how anybody's going to pay for this dumb shit. This is stupid. You got a couple dudes who are flat out washed. They are washed. Let me repeat myself. There's no reason for any sane person to watch this game. Yet still, people gonna watch it. And I'm not even saying, you know what, I ain't finna do the whole, oh man, I don't mean to be hating. I am hating. I'm hating that y'all trying to waste my damn time with this, man. I'm definitely not gonna buy it, and I'm a big time Floyd Mayweather Jr. fan. I don't get it, man. Dude, you have more money than Brinks. Your money longer than Train Smoke, and you gonna waste your time fighting Manny Pacquiao, a dude who was clearly not in your class last time. Now, what happens if Manny gets back on the PED and kick your drawers in your ass? You done ruined your perfection for nothing. Now, this is when the conspiracy kick in. Or is it some people who don't like the fact that you had that record and want you to lose? I think that's an honest question. I really believe that's an honest question. Are the people that are in control of Las Vegas, are they behind you fighting again? What's really going on, bro? I don't get it. Why are you fighting again? Why would you want to fight again? Why in the hell is Floyd Mayweather Jr. fighting Manny Pacquiao? And why are people even considering watching this? This is a joke. This is a unadulterated joke, bro. I don't get it, bro. I really don't. Why are you doing this, bro? You know, we looking at a situation where you are risking your legacy, risking your reputation, and for what? How is this helping your reputation? How is this helping your legacy? How is this making you a better household man? And I'm assuming, since Al Heyman controls your money, what's going to end up happening? I know how they're going to sell this fight. They're going to start them tax rumors up again. Because I notice every time you get ready to fight somebody, those damn tax rumors show up again. And that's what be blowing me. Since Al Heyman controls your money. Oh, what's going to end up? Oops. Yeah, you know, that comes along every time you want to fight, and then you start that villain thing. And I hope I'm not hating on your plan or whatever, and people not going to listen going, yeah, man, that do happen. I'm just tripping, man. It just trips me out, man, that every time, you know, I don't get it, man. Why do these big-time athletes just not walk away? I mean, don't get me wrong, man. It's hard to walk away from a 9-figure payday. That's difficult as hell, man. But, dude, does anybody really want to see this fight? Does anybody want to see Floyd Mayweather fight Manny Pacquiao?